This is kind of crazy. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again for another Mortal Kombat 1 MK9 video because Ermaccer, who is one of the most known modders in the Mortal Kombat community, just pretty much broke the community last night by revealing that, well, check this out. There's actual MK9-like tag mode in MK1 that's currently unused, not finished. At the moment, no evidence of this being added in the future, but it's very likely. Then attached is a 1 and 17-second video demonstrating exactly what this unfinished Mortal Kombat 9 tag team mode looks like that was found in MK9's PC version source code. Say what you will about the cameo system. I know for me, I'm kind of already a bit overwhelmed, but a traditional Mortal Kombat 9 tag team mode is something I think everybody was expecting before we found out it would just be cameo assist. So to see at one point in time that was going to probably be maybe the focal point of the game's meta or another mode, ultimately that got scrapped, is one of those bittersweet things. And once you see the video I'm going to play right now, you're going to see exactly that this could have been cooler than this cameo system, which is, depending on who you ask, either the greatest thing ever or what's killing Mortal Kombat 1. So, before we break this stuff down, if you could take a second, drop a like on the video. Massive shout out to Ermaccer for, again, being the GOAT at modding alongside a few of the others, always coming out and sharing cool things like this. There's unfinished work in progress MK9-like tag team mode in Mortal Kombat 1, okay? Tag character can be swapped with the cameo button without any limits, and it also updates the move list. So essentially what they're saying here, Ermaccer, is that you just simply press the assist button for your cameo, and you can see right here, Scorpion's got the entire primary Scorpion moveset. Can also be swapped in at any time, and you're about to have your mind blown if you've not seen this yet, because here's what we could have had, but essentially got robbed from. The back two to the spear, man. The back two transition to the spear. Here's Natara and Sub-Zero again, smoothly transitioning in and out. Scorpion doing the spear, Sub-Zero coming in doing the ice move, the ice ball. Scorpion going low, doing the spear move only for Sub-Zero to come in and again. Ice ball to back two, back to Scorpion spear. So yeah, if timed correctly, some moves will stay on screen after swapping. Oh, that is sweet. When playing as a tag team, both characters have lower health. If any character gets knocked out, they can't be used. Oh man, that would make some perfect sense. Wow. There's currently no normal way to access this mode, but considering it has some dedicated code, it might appear in an update or DLC. So there you go. That is everything courtesy of Ermaccer. Probably worth pointing out as well, currently right now, there's no fatal blows, no throws, and no breakers. But again, 2 life bars, and you can knock your tag teammates out off of the screen. So again, gameplay is not the best, but Ermaccer just found this out last night, so you can only imagine if this mod was made available to everybody, the potential we could be seeing. And again, why is this in the game source code? Now, I believe publicly stated NetherRealm Studios employees like Ed Boon, per se, have come out and mentioned that the cameo system was kind of always like the bread and butter idea for the meta of MK1, but when you're seeing an actual tag team mode like this, just remnants of it, which all but are finished, apart from, again, fatal blows, throws, breakers. Were they really convinced that the cameo system was the initial be-all, end-all for this game? Or were they thinking, again, initially to make a fully MK9 tag team mode where you use 2 characters from the main roster? Or did something happen and it got scrapped and eventually we did get the cameo system we now have to use, which, depending on who you ask, is either the best thing for Mortal Kombat right now or the worst thing. Me personally, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed, and that's just because, again, 4 different options, how you tie them into extended combos. This game is pretty combo rushdown oriented with lack of emphasis on defense. So it's just a broken offensive game, which I love in a lot of ways. Reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat X, but currently right now, day one, even with early access, I'm still a bit overwhelmed. I feel like a traditional tag team mode would have still been, you know, overwhelming, but at the same time, would have gave you more of an incentive to learn, like, the rest of the roster. Would have been easier, I think, than learning an entire new cameo roster. I think if you could have just had just a primary roster and swapping between characters like this, using their main moveset, their move list, I kind of think that would be a lot better versus finding ways to implement 4 different assists on a completely different roster. Again, maybe that makes me sound like a hypocrite because, again, it's still learning new things, but I feel like this probably would have gone over well versus just the cameo assist. And who knows, in the future, if there is going to be that expansion, which we've already talked about on the channel, if you missed that, it's pretty interesting. It's featuring somebody's favorite Cleric of Chaos. If you missed that video, I have a card on the screen right now. But if they're going to give us a story mode expansion, which seems to be kind of extensive and large, pause, who's to say that they won't give us a tag team mode like this going back to the days of Mortal Kombat 9? I still don't buy the whole bullshit statement that Boone always says where it's, well, not everybody liked tag team mode because they didn't play it, so because nobody played it back in Mortal Kombat 9 based on our data, we thought we'd never bring it back. I still feel like people would probably really like to see tag team mode like this. So, I don't know, just my opinion, but to see this in action, courtesy of, again, Ermaccer on the PC version, day one, is just nuts because you can see the potential here. You can see how much of a different game this would have been. And I think it would have been a good thing. Again, probably just as overwhelming, but the idea of learning the whole main roster through this versus a whole cameo assist system, I would have liked this, I think, a lot better. So, I'm just being honest. I think it's kind of bullshit how we were robbed a full-blown tag team mode, but again, never say never. I'm hoping that this gets used eventually, but you guys do know there's always things in the code that never comes to fruition, and this might be one of those things, and I hope I'm wrong, but it looks amazing. I'm hoping in time we see this, you know, mod available to everybody on the PC, and we can just see the potential. I think it'll make for a lot of cool combos. So, yeah, there you go. Tag team mode was discovered in Mortal Kombat 1. And I wish it was a real game mode. And you know what I also wish? I wish that we had an option to turn off the cameo fighters. I feel like it would have been cool to have a game with, I guess at this point, one-on-one mode, no cameos, regular mode with cameos, and then an actual fully fledged tag team mode with no cameos. That would have been perfect. 3 different metas, 3 different play styles, had something for everybody. Throw that with like the cross-platform stuff. I think this game, man, it could be something still if they do it, but don't tell me this game wasn't rushed. This game was 110% rushed. If you need more proof, here's the proof. Don't even get me started talking about the Switch version. So yeah, there you go. What do you guys think of this? Again, shout out to Ermaccer for discovering this. Again, have Ermaccer stuff linked down below. I love it. I wish it was available to everybody across all platforms, but it's not. For now, love you guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Of course, subscribe for more MK1 content like this. Till next time, I've been your host, Ben Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe. Tag team mode is in MK1. Technically, kind of, sort of. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah, 87 on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I'll be steady, count on my digits.